saying the Steam version of Dwarf Fortress. I've got a game going. It was me doing the tutorial. I'm just kind of messing around. I'm not especially playing to do well. I mostly started this one just to refresh my memory on how things work, what the changes are in this version, then hopefully have it just go under in a really spectacular way, and then make a new one in the same world. Once this loads in. So here we are. Behold graphics. Now I'll get to this mess in a second. So yeah, for those not familiar, Dwarf Fortress has an interesting angle on things where it is very 3D, but you're always looking at one layer of the world in a cross-section sort of way. So coming in from above as we approach these trees, you can kind of see them in the distance. Getting closer. Okay, so here's the top of the leaves. More leaves and some branches. Start of the stalk. Etc., etc. A higher ledge up here. Oops, and then ground level. Get this going. How do we hear? That's still a thing. It's still hard to get used to, but at least when you increase the elevation, you kind of have this fading out terrain if there's nothing in the way. So yes, as for the fortress I have in progress here, let's see. We've got a little bit of clothes making area down here. Big farm up here. I'm a big fan of having a nice grandiose entrance. So we've got this whole copper chunk here with a big drawbridge that can slam up and closed. Then down this ramp into the main area. Got some storage. We got some ghosts around. That's kind of a thing. The trade depot, the big meeting hall, the hospital with a corpse in it who's routing it up. Food and drink. A couple offices down here. Some fancier ones. Oh, this is my this is I think my leader's place with this extra extravagant room. Or up this way we have the church area and various meeting rooms. There's not a lot in any of these. My original crypt, which was doing the job for a while. Or if we go, where do Lucy sleep? Oh, right. This is the prison area and also the barracks right next to each other. And the other barracks, because I was being a bit violent. Over here, some stairs lead down to big, huge block of, let's say, apartments. Just kind of cramped. A lot of them. You can see all the nice little different beds. And all that. That's kind of for the main setup. Then we come out here, and you'll notice a lot of corpses. So what happened is a forest titan, just kind of like a big kaiju thing that just wanders the world, stopped by right when I had a caravan coming in, and so I locked things up, but then I was worried the caravan's gonna be freaking out because they're locked inside with me. So I was like, okay, well, you're fast, I'm gonna let you out, and they immediately got just absolutely trashed. And it was spitting webs all over. It was a time. So I locked things back up. Eventually got to the point where I was trained up and ready to fight it. Started fighting it, and then it ran off right when I was about to actually kill it. I was well, I have this military force. Let me send them off on some raids against the goblins and stuff like that. And I did that. And the timing of things, I was very unprepared for a counterattack, and almost lost the whole fortress just with this big, huge goblin fighter was already hurt. So there's just corpses absolutely everywhere. Ghosts are coming back, like this one here. And I was just like in desperation going up into the mountains and digging out this like emergency just set of tombs just to throw in whatever I could. If you look at my citizenry here, like it's been a rough time. My population is significantly higher than it is right now. But yeah, many dead dwarves and several goblins and various giant critters. And then also somewhere around here, he's trying to go underground actually. Yeah. So down in the corner here, I started digging out like just a general mining tunnel, going down, 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 down. And eventually, a lot of fighting happened down here too. Yeah, here's the actual like first mining level where I'm just kind of digging these little exploratory shafts, and then if I find something interesting in a vein, I'll just grab that. And somewhere down here, because there were so many corpses, I just made the like emergency goblin dumping ground. Like, it was a big fight. So they just got tossed in here just because like they were strewn over the yard. It was kind of depressing to everybody. And also further exploration down here. I don't know why there's an anvil. I don't know why there's multiple anvils on the floor down here. But there are, as a result of the goblins coming through. And then over here I have my further shaft down. Mine the puke. And this eventually leads into the first cavern I found, which pretty extensive. Look at the map there. Just lots of flooding, lots of giant mushrooms, lots of that floor fungus, which has been kind of sending its spores up to yellow up the floors the rest of the place. And that is, yeah, what I was last doing in this. We got nice little jump straight to the surface and caverns buttons these days, by the way. We've got like tabs and a UI, like it's not, 1982. We got tooltips. It's a whole new ball game. Like, it's still kind of a mess. Nice color coded. Here's what the nobles all want. Sort of screen. The few artifacts I have, including Intense Blunt, a tower cap barrel that was of artifact quality, just all decorated to hell, and I'm just storing random organs in it at the moment. But yeah, if I unpause this for a while, I think I'll just let this run. I don't remember what was really going on. But yeah, I think people are mostly just gathering up corpses for a while. Yeah, there aren't animations like that. There's just kind of scooting along. Okay, they're training. Got a bit of a party situation here, I think. But yeah, once you have a decent sized fortress and you start using the whole work order system to make food if there's less than X units of food, then a lot of just the real nitty-gritty upkeep things start taking care of themselves, and you really just have to like focus on the big picture stuff of like digging out new areas and planning your big huge projects and all that. But something I'm hoping happens is the sound in this, rather than that one guitar track it used to be, is now mostly just like very like atmospheric environmental sounds. If you're like looking at some workers who are doing their thing, then you'll just hear like little banging sounds. If you're down in the like deep caves, you'll just hear like dripping water. But in this particular fortress, I have like, I think it's on the population list here. Unless they all died, I have an absurd number of just like poets and bards and dancers who just kind of like stopped by and started partying, and then more stopped by, and it's like, oh, this seems like a cool place. So like an unsettling percentage of my population is just entertainers. And if you have that going on, and you have a nice meeting room like this, and you like make some instruments, every once in a while they'll start throwing a party, and there's like diegetically like big rockin' songs that they'll start like belting out, and it's just kind of great. They might have tried. The foresight was pretty nasty. So aside from all the ghosts and corpses everywhere, like things are going pretty well. I got plenty of food. Like that's all fine. Mostly happy-ish dwarves. They're a bit upset right now because like half of them been hauling the corpses of their friends around after an incident. Let's see, how are my squads doing? I'm curious. Okay, that one's fine-ish. No, 3 of them are fine. Okay, yeah, I seem to have lost a bit of my military. Let's see. Someone's already in the squad, I think, can lead that. Or just whoever, really. Who's already in the Helm Strangers here? You know what? Some random peasant, you're in charge now. I kind of need to like fill these back in. Okay, some of you bards can join the military. Cool. Okay, I'm not as missing in military might as I thought I was. That's good. Let me just fill some of these in. Definitely don't want to take any doctors and yank them in, because like animal detectors military skill as far as I'm concerned. There we go. But yeah, so they've been, you know, training away because like I'm getting in a lot of fights. I still have some ghosts running around. My medical area is not in the best of shape. Over the corpses. But we're trying, we're struggling. And I think something I was doing recently was going out to the world map here. Here's my fortress, just way off in the far northeast of the world. Or, well, not far northeast, that'd be up here, but like the end of this little area here. You can see some of my surroundings. We got a bunch of elves over here. A bunch more elves. Some humans. There's one of the few dark goblin pits left. Over here we have the dark elven pits of whatever, which confused me at first. It was like, oh, are there dark elves? But it's like, no. There are former goblin pits that were taken over by elves, but they're still dark pits, so they're still called that. Yeah, I think this one here was the only one that left that was like causing problems. And I was in a habit of, how about you and you? Just wreck their stuff. Just take the whole thing down, and I'll keep one squad at home. So now you can see... is that artifact that someone just made? Just sitting there? But yeah, okay, here's my army running off to get equipped, and then they're going to be running out to go trash some goblins. And then they'll be gone for a while and come back. And I feel like this is one of the things in Dwarf Fortress that people like really overlook is this whole like go to the map screen and launch missions thing. Because you can like have a pretty profound effect on the world if you just, you know, have a military and send out to do stuff for you. A lot of people just do things purely defensive and just like, oh no, there's angry goblins. They're gonna like keep showing up with bigger and bigger raids. But no, you can raid them back and just like trash all their stuff. And why are you taking so long to save? It's alarming. Just hurry up! You got most of the way. Okay, there you go. So yeah, this was kind of how I got into this like massive slaughter here. Is I had various military dwarves out doing the military thing, and stuff happened. But yeah, things are pretty chill right now. It seems to be winter. Oh, okay. So this is one of those things. Like I just said, is bad. I just had my whole military leave, more or less. And, well, this started showing up yet? I don't think so. But this list is going to start filling up a lot of goblins all of a sudden. So one thing I might want to do right now is, where are burrows these days in this UI? The thing, right? Locations? Zones, perhaps? But, like... yeah, what I would like to do is maybe encourage people to get inside. If I can remember how to do that. Wasn't it military, was it? No. It was... Ah, okay. Close that out, perhaps. Okay, not because I'm like dealing with this. Hmm. Oh, that's an option. Let's hope everybody gets down there. Okay, yeah. Anybody outside? Okay, yes. A lot of stuff is happening out here. I think. Okay, I think I got everybody inside. So I can order someone to pull this lever. And hopefully that will, yeah, okay, so I'm locked up. A lot of people trapped outside, and there are going to be some goblins out here somewhere. Along with a bunch of ghosts. As you do. Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, so here's our invaders. They're coming in from the south. There's kind of a lot of them. And most of my, like, actual military is off messing with them. I could, like, bribe them, but I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm gonna just clear out a lot of these. Notifications have been building up. Got some visitors in town. That's cool. There's been some fighting in general. Okay. I'm under siege, so I can't do a lot of things that I would like to do. Am I allowed to use this squad when things are going? Okay. Anyway, yeah, I've got some of my dwarves locked outside, and that's not the best of situations for them. But eventually, my friends off in the overworld will return and hopefully be able to deal with this. What is... Okay. You know this pause, do I? Here we go. So I can bribe the goblins into leaving, but they're just hanging out over there, I guess. So those are still doing their raid for now. You're all just chilling inside. Which is fine. So hopefully the goblins will just, like, you know... kill these two people who were too stubborn to go inside and leave. In boredom. That's how this works, right? Sure, I think they're just like still just hanging out. Yeah, okay. You know, doing their thing. Slowly checking out the surroundings. Eventually they're going to find like the two farmers who are just like out here. Killing my llamas, as you do. Oh, yeah, I can't quite make all the coffins I need to right now. That's fine. I think this is running slow. Possibly because there's like 5,000 corpses and pieces of gear lying around. I was hoping for a little bit of excitement by having a poorly managed fort, but here we are. Is time even moving forward right now, or is it just like paused? It may be, or it may just be like running slow at the moment. But yeah, eh. We'll see how that goes later. But yeah, that's the upgraded version of Dwarf Fortress. It is still Dwarf Fortress, but like it's easier to make sense of what you're looking at. There are actual menus now. All that good stuff.